Hello everybody, we're back over here at the museum today. It's been about a month since we tore this ambulance Jeep apart. Due to the holiday schedules and everybody else's schedules, we really haven't been able to get over here to work on it. Today we're going to try to button her back up, see if we can get her going. Curtis couldn't be with me today, but I've got another member here with me, Bob.
How you doing?
You'll be seeing a lot of him on the channel, hopefully. Hopefully today this doesn't scare him off and he doesn't ever come back, but we're going to try to get this old motor buttoned up today. We're going to get that top cleaned up. We've had the head reworked on it. We got all the new gaskets and everything over there for it. So hopefully today we can get her buttoned up and we'll get her back on the road. I'm going to be doing some time-lapse video today. Also, I will jump in from time to time when we get to certain points in this build and kind of highlight what's going on. So hang in there, we're going to try to get her done. Now we got the top of the block cleaned off. Got a new head gasket on there, got it all copper coated. Bob's over here working on the head. Had her down in the old machine shop. They machined her off and reset the valves and
Almost as good as new.
almost. Alright, we're going to set this head on here and be back in just a minute. got the head on, we've got it torqued down. He's putting the intake and the exhaust manifold back on it. Sorry about the noise, it got a little cold. We had to turn our little heat on over there. I hope you guys can hear everything okay.
What do you think, 20?
Oh, I got it on the iPad over there. I didn't look that part of it up. I gotta go look up some torque specs. I'll be back. All right, got the valve train back in it. Everything's all torqued down. Intake exhaust back on it. We're going to take the time to set the valves here in a minute. Old Bob over there getting things lined out ready for the next step. He's getting ready to put the thermostat back in it.
Yeah. I always like to put a little bit of former gasket on coolant. Water pump gaskets, thermostat housing gaskets.
Mm-hmm.
Just an extra little bit of assurance against leaks.
That way it makes it hard for the next guy to get off.
That's right.
Got a rebuilt carburetor there ready for it.
Well, don't worry, the next guy will probably be me again, so. My gasket slid on me.
That ain't no good.
Good thing we catch it now versus later.
Oh, I always like it when the hot green stuff comes steaming up out of there. That's when I like to work on stuff.
All right, that time we should have it.
I just bought this old light here from Rigid. I'll tell you what, that little sucker throws out a lot of light.
Oh, really? That is a nice light.
I don't get sponsored by Rigid or anything, but I just got that a couple days ago. All right, we're gonna get ready to do some more stuff. I'll come back to you. All right. He's already spaced the valves there, or set the valves. He's working on the last cylinder. He's looking down there through the side of the block. Sorry, I'm gonna get in your video.
Nope, you're fine.
He's looking down there in the spark plug hole.
As soon as I can get my ratchet on the
to achieve top dead center.
Crank bolt here so I can achieve top dead center. Oh, come on. You got another one making noise.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Battery just died on the other one.
Oh, did it really? Ratchet stayed on the whole time till now. There it goes. Okay.
Well, that's one of the things you usually screw up when you're on YouTube land.
That's right. Okay. hits. There we go. All right.
All right, now just hold up just for a minute here. It's been brought to my attention that we've got a few of you guys that are watching these videos, but you need to get down there on the bottom of that screen down there, and you need to hit that subscribe button, so that way you can keep track of what we're doing, and it also helps out the channel. So hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free.
That's true.
And it helps.
Leave us a comment if you got any questions.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Leave us some comments too.
We'll try to answer what we can. We're smart, but we might not be real smart. Try to answer the best we can.
So
All
hit
right.
that subscribe button down there at the bottom, down right down there.
Please and
Okay.
thank you. All right, let's finish this last one here. Kind of funniness we got going on here.
I don't know, but we're going to get to go through the Christmas display for free. I hear that starting up out there in the background.
Oh, they run the train too, don't they?
I don't know. Yeah, they
I don't know if
do.
they run
On
the
they do on
train
certain.
every
They do on certain
Do
nights.
they? Okay. Get back in there. Too tight.
Yeah, he's got that done. He's gonna go back through and double check on all that. I'm gonna come over here. The Farm Heritage group here has a little thing you drive through. See if I can zoom in here. That's not gonna let me. You drive through here, got all lit up at night, a little Christmas display. You got guys over there on the railroad. They're out there getting their little train ready to go. They'll run around there. It runs a big loop around the whole place. That red barn over there in the distance. They sell like hot cocoa and different things in there, all Christmassy like. But they're getting everything turned on and getting it ready to go. I'm gonna go back in here and check on Bob, see what he's got going on. I'll be back with you in a minute. I also forgot to tell you guys, several members of the organization have their own personal vehicles in their collections. And this is Bob's. She's pretty sharp. All right, valves have all been set. Radiator hose is on. Exhaust and intake manifolds are on. We put a little oil up here on top of everything. We got the standing right in the middle of your light there, aren't I? He's over here working on the valve cover.
I think they've got it a little, I think they've over torqued it a couple times. It's a little flattened.
Step of a deuce and a half makes a good anvil.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, this is another video. Here in a couple of weeks, we're gonna get back in there. We're gonna swap that out. Try to get this truck running again. Bob's putting the valve cover back on.
Oh, that's better.
I don't know, for some strange reason he likes things to fit right. I don't know. Now you put the nuts on that and then spin it like another 13, 14 times, right?
Yeah.
And then call it tight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugga Duggas, is that what you torque it to?
Yeah, yeah. Or something.
Yeah. Let's just snug that up right away while I'm there.
Yeah, that's part of that deep water fording kit. We've talked about that in the other video where that cable comes in there and turns all them lines and vacuum lines off. Do what?
Oh, look at that.
Got new ones?
Got new ones.
Hell, this thing won't know how to act.
I know. All these fancy new parts. Come on now. Oh man. There it goes.
And that old merry-go-round out there makes it sound like an old cat.
There we go.
Kind of sounds like an old cat crawler or tank or something walking around all squawking and squeaking. You hear all that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background of this video or not. Oh, here's some music. Yeah, before we leave tonight, it'll be dark. They'll have everything all lit up. I'll sneak back out there again and give you guys a shot of that again. It's like that old boot spot. I've seen better days.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a spring here somewhere. That boot's not supposed to be waterproof, is it?
Well, that slit's in there to let the water out.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's
for
what it
draining?
is. For draining, that way it doesn't, freeze,
I know I've had people ask me, does my Humvee get water in it? I said they didn't put 3/4 inch holes in the floorboards for a reason.
That whole leak. I had a buddy of mine tell me a story one time when he was in the Army. It was flying in the back of a Chinook.
Mm-hmm.
and he was sitting there in the seat, and then the hydraulic fluid kept dripping on him from overhead. So he got a hold of one of the guys there that that works, that crewed on the Huey. He told that guy, he says, hey, he said, this thing's got a hydraulic leak. And that guy told him, he said, yeah, I know. He said, it's okay. He says, it leaks like that all the time. He says, when we worry is when it stops leaking.
That's when it becomes a problem to be concerned about, huh?
Yep, that's what he said. He said, yeah, I know it leaks. He said, when we worry is when it stops leaking.
There we go. Get up there.
Well, that nut's not used to having a wrench on there. So that's vice grips only.
I can tell. Now, what did we change out here? What did we do different? Because here's our fuel coming in. This is fuel return. But that's where our fuel should come in at.
Yeah, that had a T on it, or no, it had another. It had another fitting right here.
Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. There we go. That looks like it ought to. Oh. Yes, 15/16 is too big then too. Uh-oh. Nope, maybe not.
You need to get you one of them multi-16 Curtis wrenches.
We got the Arkansas ratchet in the bag if I need it. Because I didn't bring any metric.
I didn't either. I don't think I got any out there. I just kind of threw a hodgepodge in the truck just as a backup, just in case you had the same kind of day that I had today.
There we go.
Before I bring everything I don't need and forget everything that I do. Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of that stuff I threw in the truck last night while I was still having kind of a partially good day. I'm gonna tear into that Clark dozer here Monday. Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
I'm gonna tear into it tomorrow. I got my heater houser put up this weekend too, so. All right. I have noticed that while I've been standing here just kind of eyeballing and going back and double checking, I've noticed a whole brand new issue.
What's that? What did I forget?
It's nothing that you forgot. And we're on camera, so I'm not going to say any bad words or say anything, derogatory about anybody, especially, since Curtis isn't here to defend himself.
Poor Curtis.
But you got this little thing coming off the side of the distributor right here.
Yeah.
And it's got this little wire that runs around right down in through here. Let's see. Yeah, it runs. Let me get it out of the light here so the people on YouTube can see. You got this little thing coming out of the distributor right here. And you got this wire running around here. And then it runs up here to this.
That's our ground of the fuel pump. I think we disconnected that.
Oh, wait a minute, did I get the wrong wire? I pulled on that wire now.
Well, I do believe you owe Curtis an apology.
Curtis, I am so sorry. I made a mistake. I will own up to that.
Yeah, if I remember right, I think we disconnected that when we were trying to diagnose the carburetor and the fueling issue. I think we disconnected it that day.
Okay. My bad.
Poor Curtis.
That one's on me.
See, Curtis, that's what's happening when you don't show up.
Well, we usually blame the guy that's not here anyway.
That's exactly right.
Isn't that how it's supposed to work?
It works that way in every shop.
See, I said, but I didn't say anything derogatory, so I wasn't going to say anything derogatory.
that little guy.
Well, in case you guys are wondering, I know we've mentioned this in another video, it does have a mechanical pump down there on the side. So we've had issues with the mechanical pumps with the rubber diaphragms going bad in them. So basically all these vehicles over time we've all converted to the little inline electric pumps right here. And that's taken care of 90% of our running issues on all of our vehicles. For some reason those pumps there just go bad over time. And that pump right there actually isn't that old. It's actually been rebuilt twice in the last 10 years, but they just keep going out.
Yeah.
So we've got an old mule over there on the other side of the building. We're getting ready to put an electric pump on it too. So
Oh my gosh.
all right,
Let's drain the oil.
he's going to change oil on it. I'm not going to bore you guys with that big issue. We're going to change oil on it, and then hopefully when we come back we'll be about ready to start this old jewel. Be back in a minute. All right, we've got everything put back together. We got 2 hot batteries put in it. And old Bob Bear, he's gonna crank her over and see if she'll start.
After I got my lesson on how to.
And if it starts, Bob did a good job. And if it didn't start, we blame it on Curtis. Hold her down.
I gotta find that start button.
Still no.
Let's see for.
Way to go, Curtis.
Oh, we got fuel.
Yeah, I see it.
Our spark should be plugged in. Let's try her again. Curtis really broke it.
Go ahead and roll her over to see if she's drawing in. Well,
Ready to go?
yep. She's drawing. Yeah, we're gonna pull a spark plug out over here and see if we got spark. Be right back. Well, you'd think Curtis was back over here again. All this smoke.
Too cold to worry about fumigating for mosquitoes.
This gets rid of the other critters. We give her a little shot of starting fluid. It does run. For some strange reason, we got carburetor issues still. And that's a rebuilt carb, so I don't know for sure exactly what is going on. I don't think the float's set right in it.
I think it's what, too high or not high enough?
Well,
I mean, we're getting fuel.
I think we're getting too much fuel though. We're going to decipher on this in a minute. See what else we can come up with. I'll be right back. All right. Well, we've done a lot of research here, a lot of checking, trying to figure this old jewel out. Bob, you want to tell him or you want me to tell him?
You can tell him.
Well, in the last video, you probably seen our friend Curtis. Yes, Curtis, we're talking to you. In this little hole right here, you probably seen him. I don't know where that can went.
Over here.
You probably seen him put that gasoline in there. And we've been fighting this carburetor issue. Man, I just can't even bring myself to say it. I just can't even bring myself to say it. For all you people out there on YouTube, a gasoline engine will not run on diesel fuel. So we're going to pump all the diesel fuel out. I don't know, maybe we can give it to Curtis. Maybe he can put it in his service truck or something. I don't know. Or we'll just take it back there and we'll just put her in that truck back there, I guess. So we've been fighting and fighting and fighting the carburetor issue on this, and none of us was even smart enough to think about somebody maybe put the wrong fuel in it. So,
lesson learned from all.
haha, Curtis. Well, we're gonna pump all this out, and I don't know, maybe we'll see if we can find some gasoline, put in there, and then maybe see if we can get her to run. Man, that's just too funny.
A little out of there.
I think he just about put that entire 5-gallon can in there, I think.
There's a lot of fuel in there.
And it already had some in it,
Oh, did it?
I think. Well, this is about as fun as watching paint dry, so when we get this done, I'll come back. We'll try to get her started again. Be back in a bit. All right, everybody, we're back. Bob and I made a little run. We're putting in some gasoline this time.
And a red can from a red can.
After we drained all the diesel, well, that can color doesn't matter, evidently. But color can, that don't matter. We're gonna put some gasoline in it this time. We got all the old fuel drained out.
Yeah, probably turn the key on and let that pump some of that last little bit of diesel through there.
Yeah, we'll let her run the system. Some fresh gasoline. What you guys didn't see is when I had the camera off is I called Curtis on the phone.
Poor Curtis.
Poor Curtis. We had to make fun of Curtis a little bit. The only other thing I wished I would have done instead of calling him was FaceTime him, so we could have seen the expression on his face when he when we figured it out.
Yeah.
It's all right, Curtis. We still love you.
That's right.
We got to have a little fun.
That's exactly right. Otherwise it becomes work.
Don't you just love them government gas cans with a little flappy
my
thing you got to
gosh.
hold down there? Don't you just love them? Man, they're great. Thanks, government. Didn't
That's close enough.
get a little light going back here.
Move this back over here. Kick that key, Joe.
I'll kick her on here. And it was the loudest fuel pump.
Ah, that smells better. Okay, we're good there.
All right. If it starts this time, I'm going to shoot it or something. Right after I get over my pity party where I feel like a fool.
Yeah, because we all...
That's why you should never assume anything.
We're going to stack that up there for now because I had to cut the zip tie.
Yep.
I got that kicked open yet.
Yeah, it's... You want to run...
Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
That thing's still pouring fuel out of it.
Yeah, I gotta snug her up here if I can. Now let's see how bad she don't want to start with all the diesel fuel sitting everywhere else.
Wait a minute. It's amazing.
Look at her fur. Sounds good even.
Yeah, it's not smoking like a freight train either. Are you there? Can you hear it? Huh?
Keeps running?
Yeah, did you hear it?
No, barely.
Just barely?
I shut it off. We ain't got no coolant in it yet either.
Oh, well, Bob shut it off. Hey, it runs when you put gasoline in it.
Yeah, I bet it runs a hell of a lot better.
Oh, it's
Hey, easy.
It ran really
Easy.
good. It ran really good.
I'm on film here.
Yeah, I bet it runs super good now.
Yeah, when it just fired, it just rolled over a couple times, and Bob got this look on his face like, "What? Is it running?"
It went a whole lot easier than I'd expected it.
Definitely.
All right, everybody, we got her running here. We're gonna make a few adjustments, and then we'll come back for a final run. There it is, up and running.
Sounds pretty good. That's that little bit of oil burning out of there, yeah. Sounds real good.
little bit. We poured a little bit of oil down in the pistons when we put things back together. It's burning that out. Burning the rest of the diesel fuel out of it. As it runs, it keeps getting a little lighter and a little lighter. Well, Bob,
I think we got it.
I think we're gonna call this a win. What do you think?
I think so. I think we made it work. As soon as I can get my idle adjusted up. Sounds a whole lot better than it did.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Sure would help the channel out.
When do we get to work on the, is it the LTV?
That's when we get to
LVT.
1,000 subscribers.
Oh, please subscribe, because I want to work on that. I do. I want to touch that one so bad.
We get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to get the LVT up, get it running. Also got some things that we're going to have a drawing from subscribers. You'll win a free prize. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll be seeing you. All right, we're back again real quick. Bob and I was doing some talking. I guess maybe we got to apologize to Curtis, because the one positive about this is if he hadn't have put that diesel fuel in there, and we spent all them hours trying to figure out why it wouldn't start, God only knows we'd have discovered that the head gasket was leaking. So,
Yeah.
I guess maybe there was some good to come out of it.
So sorry, Curtis.
Sorry, Curtis. So, anyway, hit that subscribe button. We'll be seeing you later. Told you before we guys left tonight, I don't know how well you can see it, but I was going to get a shot of all the Christmas lights lit up there in the distance. There goes Bob leaving in the Humvee. We got some lights jumping back there. All right, I'm gonna get out of here.